Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And let's just dive in today's news, right, on crypto. So, on the institutional front, a lot of positive news. Grayskull, being the largest crypto asset manager, has released their latest Q4 2018 report, and it shows that institutional investors are providing 66% of the capital inflow, which is the majority. That means of their inflows are from institutions. This is very good news. So, what are their key takeaways? The number one is that the Q4 of 2018 is a below average quarter for the year, but overall it is a strong year. So, despite a deceleration of investment quarter on quarter, new inflows across Grayskull products reached 30 million in Q4, making 2018 a record year for their business. The full-year inflows of 360 million were nearly 3 times those recorded during the 2017 digital asset bull market and nearly 2 times the inflows from the previous 4 years combined. A clear sign that long-term investors remain bullish independent of the recent price action. So the chart below here, as you can see, this is the full year of 2018 and it is a weekly chart, right? And you can see the growth in 2018 has been just increasing, right? This is cumulative inflow. So you can see that every week, right, in 2018, they are increasingly inflows despite their outflows as well. But net, it is a positive trend overall. And this is very encouraging because 2018 is a crypto winter, right? After such a strong rally in end of 2017 and early 2018. After that, it was like, downwards all the way, right? Even to date. So it is really, really encouraging to see the biggest crypto asset fund manager actually still has strong inflows. And that ought to tell you, actually the big money are the ones who continue to have the strong interest in the long-term potential of crypto. And it is really the weak hands because as you can see, the prices are going down in exchanges. That means those are the ones are mainly who trade on the listed exchange is really the retail investors. So it is the retail investors that are selling off, massive sellers, but the institutions, right, the family offices are the one who are actually buying. And it is very interesting. Look at their holdings of the coins, right? Bitcoin are definitely the most, are the majority, and Ethereum is the other big one. They also have something called Zen coin, very interesting, and of course they have XRP. They also have digital large cap is a mixture. So what is interesting is also they have Litecoin that's quite high as well. Stellar Lumens is a bit on the low side, but definitely they also have Zcash. So on the privacy front, they have Zcash, and then the big cap they have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, but Zen coin is very interesting as well that they have. Yeah, also Bitcoin Cash. Next, it is a Bitcoin maximalist nature. So return of the Bitcoin maximalist. What it means is that their Grayskull Bitcoin Trust stood out this quarter, Q4 2018, attracting the most capital within the Grayskull family of products, despite further price declines in the digital asset market. In the fourth quarter, 88% of the inflows were into Grayskull Bitcoin Trust, while 12% were into products tied to other digital assets. Now, Q4, that means the demand for Bitcoin is even higher than the whole year combined. Because if you look at the chart for the whole year of 2018, 67% of the assets are in Bitcoin, right? Whereas in Q4, 88%, almost 90% of the inflows were into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin continues to dominate, in fact, increasing dominance, right? Next, the third takeaway is that the trailing 12-month inflows as a percentage of Grayskull total AUM reached the highest level since Q2 2015. And that ought to tell you that the inflows are really strong in Q4 2018. That is when prices are the lowest, right? When it hit a low of 3,200 in mid-December 2018, that's when that quarter people are actually buying at low prices. So the huge money are actually buying when the rest are fearful. New investment dollars deployed into the Grayskull products in 2018 represent approximately 44% of the value of current assets under management, or AUM. We view high inflows relative to asset prices as a potential fundamental sign of perceived value and future price strength. So you can see, right, the green part are actually the inflows as a percentage of their total assets under management. And you can see in 2018 is so much more higher than in 2016 or even 2017. Yeah, and also for the second half of 2015 onwards, that is so high. Yeah. Next, there's also a survey done that shows 41% of institutional investors, they are going to invest in ICOs within 5 years. So there's a survey of institutional investors conducted by Global Blockchain Business Council. And it says that 19% believe the digital assets will be regularly invested in and traded by 2021. That means about 3 years from now. The survey was conducted in December 2018 and January 2019, last 2 months, covering 71 global institutional investors, including private equity funds, hedge funds, and pension funds, done by market research company Polright. It shows that, they were asked how many percent of you are willing to invest in ICO market. 16% say they will invest in that sector within 3 years. That means in the near term, not so much, but 41% of the investors believe that they will enter the ICO in next 5 years. That means they want to give themselves more time, more regulatory clarity, and more institutions to come in, then more of them will jump in. Then 23% though say they do not see any investment potential within the ICO market. But what is interesting is that the 41% 5 years and 16% in 3 years. So that is interesting. Next, on the adoption front, many news. First, you have Argentina settles export deal with Paraguay using Bitcoin. This is a very significant news because it's the first time a government has transacted with another government in Bitcoin. So that really to tell you that the government believes in Bitcoin as a currency, as money, right? And what is this is that Paraguay has bought pesticides and fumigation products worth $7,000, not a lot, from Argentina, using cryptocurrency to settle the deal. Yeah, this is significant, not so much in the amount, but again, it's the first time that government have used Bitcoin to settle the transaction, bypassing the reserve currency of US dollars. Next, Apple hints at behind-the-scenes blockchain work in new SEC filing. So Apple, the largest tech company in the world, right? They have mentioned that they are working in forming blockchain guidelines of the Responsible Minerals Initiative, RMI, in a filing with US Securities Exchange Commission, or SEC. This is part of their document titled Conflict Minerals Report, published on February 15. Now, the document pertains to Apple's business practices and ethics in sourcing minerals for its various consumer electronic devices, right? What is interesting is that it seems to show that they are thinking about blockchain, right? Because they have a hand in drafting the blockchain guidelines for sourcing mineral in a responsible way. That means using blockchain in their supply chain management. And of course, last year, Apple came under scrutiny for its plans to source cobalt, a necessary mineral for smartphones, directly from mines in Congo. So now Apple is ranked highly among tech companies in terms of human rights abuses in its supply chains. So it is no surprise if Apple are going to adopt in the soon future blockchain technology in their sourcing of cobalt and other minerals, because then they can track directly, right, how it is sourced, that it is sourced from very responsible supplies rather than from some abuses, at any countries or any label that doesn't comply with human rights. So this is significant because Apple, being such a large company, are also adopting blockchain technology. Next, NYSE Arca filing kicks off countdown for new Bitcoin ETF. So finally, we have a deadline that for when the ETF are going to be expected. So the US SEC has finally, put it on its register as of February 15 that they are now starting to review the Bitcoin ETF proposal filed by NYSE, ARCA, and Bitwise Asset Management. So they have 45 days to make its initial decision on whether to approve, reject, or extend the proposal. Then they have at most 240 days to make a final decision on whether to approve or reject the ETF. So 45 days from Feb 15, that means 1.5 months. So you're talking about end of April. They probably have to make an initial decision on Bitcoin ETF, and that is good news, right? At least we have something to look forward to. Next, Indonesia recognizes crypto as trading commodity. So Indonesia's Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency, also known as BAPETI, initially signed a decree to make cryptocurrency a commodity future legally tradable on stock exchange last June. Now they have just yesterday they have issued a regulation that recognizes Bitcoin and other digital currencies as trading commodity. So this gives more clarity, more certainty for the exchanges that operate in the country. So among others, they stipulate that cryptocurrency traders must keep transaction histories of at least 5 years and have a server located inside the country. That means they want to be able to track, to able to audit their transactions should the need arise. Next, Liechtenstein's postal service to offer crypto exchange in a first among globally in the world. Liechtenstein Post Office are going to offer cryptocurrency exchange services at their physical locations. It will allow customers to exchange their fiat to Bitcoin in one of its offices in Vaduz, the country's capital, starting on February 15th. After purchasing Bitcoin, the customers will get a physical wallet generating public and private keys. Then later, this service will be extended to other post offices all over the country. And they will later also will want to add support for other coins, including Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ripple. So all these developments are going to show that it is going to be much easier for more and more people to get their hands on Bitcoin. So very, very easy. And note what are the coins that they are going to offer, right? So again, top market cap coins, and these are the coins that are likely to be going mainstream in the future, my opinion. Next, new Lightning app lets you buy pizza with Bitcoin. So the crypto payment startup Fold launched the web-based Domino's portal to facilitate fiat pizza purchases on behalf of hungry Lightning users. So Ford product lead Will Reeve said, "We're trying to make Bitcoin fun again and illustrate that Lightning is at a point where it is mainstream ready." So Ford currently serves 1,500 monthly users, facilitating roughly 35,000 total Bitcoin transactions since launching the first version of the app in 2014. But the largest barrier to conversion was setting up a new Lightning wallet. So currently, there are roughly 1,500 orders for pizza, but only 10% conversion of people using Bitcoin wallet to pay. And that means 150 people are using the Lightning-enabled Bitcoin wallets to pay for their pizza, right? So it is still low, it's 10% of their total orders, but so they recognize the issue, and the issue is because they need to have better education of educating people how to use a Lightning wallet. Currently, so now it is available for Domino's Pizza, and they plan to, for future, over the next 6 months, extend that as well to Starbucks, Whole Foods, Dunkin' Donuts, Target, and Uber. So making it, a very common usage to buy just daily goods, daily food, right? So basically what it does is this crypto startup places orders on users' behalf and converts the payments to fiat to offer a seamless experience. And one of the significant achievements is that the average purchase, that means average size transaction, is $25 for buying pizza. And it is much higher than the average Lightning payment, which is usually less than $5. So this is very good. And the overall network set new record highs this week with more than 26,588 payment channels able to facilitate $2.4 million, a 39% increase compared to last month. Reeve said orders came in from every state across the US, and this is really, really encouraging. So remember, in early 2013, one guy because he has so much Bitcoin from his mining, and he thought that no one is actually using this, so he starts to he wants to create a market. So he starts to offer people to sell him pizza, to deliver pizza to his home by giving people Bitcoin. Then not long after that, there's someone actually took up his offer, and he has given away 10,000 units of Bitcoin for just 2 pizza, which cost millions of dollars. So now they are going to replicate this and trying to make it very easy for people to buy pizza using Bitcoin. So very, very interesting. And I think this is again one of those, just every day you see a movement to increase usage of Bitcoin, to encourage people not just to hold on to their Bitcoin for investment, for price appreciation purpose, but really just to use it. You need people to use it, right, so that there is a full ecosystem recognizing it as a real money. Next, mobile gifting platform announces cryptocurrency support. Again, right, on February 15, the Dallas-based mobile gifting company Switch announced it will be accepting cryptocurrencies for payments. So that means it's a gift card company. They have previously allowed payments using PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay. Now they are also accepting crypto to buy their gift cards. So, and you can pay using Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum Classic. Yeah. So this is a popular mobile application which allows people to give virtual gift cards from over 600 well-known retailers. And if the person receiving the gift doesn't like the store, that they can easily swap the virtual funds for another retailer. The gift cards available stem from retailers such as Toys R Us, Old Navy, Macy's, Nike, Target, Best Buy, Gap, Banana Republic, Sephora, Nordstrom, Amazon, and more. So definitely, right, almost every retailer, every main street retailer are, the gift cards you can buy. So very, very good use. Again, very, very easy for people to use their crypto. Next, on others news, they have CoinSquare acquires decentralized cryptocurrency exchange StellarX. So Canada-based cryptocurrency exchange CoinSquare has acquired decentralized exchange StellarX. StellarX is a full-featured decentralized exchange app native to the Stellar protocol. Yes, this is the XLM protocol, and offering trading in a range of cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. The latter being unusual for a DEX, right? Allowing users to fund with fiat if they own a US bank account. As a DEX, US users retain sole custody of their funds and trade in a peer-to-peer fashion. StellarX has no access to users' funds or keys and charges no fees. So it is again very interesting. That means, again, similar to Binance, a centralized exchange want to now also offer the service of decentralized exchange, right? The price of acquisition is not known, but then again, it is just following the footstep of Binance, trying to just broaden your offerings to cater to every user type out there. So good news again for consumers because you just have more choices now, yeah? Next, buy Bitcoin service Coinmama gets hacked. 450,000 emails are stolen and passwords compromised. So if you are using Coinmama, please change your passwords. Yeah. So they learned that 450,000 emails and hashed passwords were stolen after a breach. So these are just pertaining to users who registered up until August 5th, 2017. So if you are using Coinmama and you are a user, that have registered before August 5th, 2017, please go and change your password because, your personal information are already compromised, right? So to prevent stolen of funds, so please, right? Yeah. Last news, Lightning Torch said Bitpanda CEO makes Elon Musk an offer to participate in Lightning Trust Chain. So Bitpanda founder and CEO Eric DeMille took to Twitter to share his offer, which is to order a Tesla Model 3 the minute Elon Musk accepts his offer to carry the Lightning Torch, right? So, and then the latest Lightning Torch Trust Chain stats is that there are already 197 links in the chain, 187 unique participants, 44 countries, huge, right? 44 countries is huge. One invoice via satellite, a handful of shitcoiners, tons of true Bitcoin or Lightning spirit and enthusiasm, 87 spots left. Now, the very interesting thing about this is that this Lightning Torch, right, is just meant to be a movement to raise awareness for Lightning and Bitcoin. And for that purpose, it is ideal if the Lightning is passed to very famous people. So far, it has passed on to Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. So because of him, Lightning and Bitcoin has gotten a lot more publicity, and it is great. Also, it has passed through famous people like Binance CEO and founder Changpeng Zhao, right? So again, he has actually asked Elon Musk to take on the torch, but so far no response from Elon Musk. So now Eric Demove is trying to make an offer. So if Elon Musk take the torch, then he will buy a Tesla Model 3. And this is very interesting. So let's see whether he responds or not, right? But regardless, this is really, really good news for overall. So all these news, right, include especially the institution buying Bitcoin, just increasing their holdings of Bitcoin through 2018 ought to tell you that, right? Bitcoin and major cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and big money are investing in this regardless of the price in the near term. So, right, please, if you are continue to hold on to your coin, all this will affirm your belief, right? And if you are out of the market already, please consider going into the market now, right? So yes, I hope you're having a great day, everyone. And if you like this, please like, subscribe, and share this around. Thank you so much for your support, right? I really appreciate it. And have a great day. God bless. Thank you.